second. It's just a habit.
Welcome back to AG Financial Arena for the second of the Division 4 Gold Ball game. This time it's between the Northern Missouri Knights and the Fort Bend Eagles. We got a re-jump right off the tip. Don't really know why, but this will be the second. Winner will go on to play the PCA Paladins, and the loser will play the Illinois Crew, which I was just coaching. So
yeah, double duty for you.
Yep. Coached a 10-point loss and then worked my way right over here. So we'll see what happens here. Again, both these teams would have lost their D3, D4 play-in game and then won their next 2 games to get to this Gold Ball showdown, and a turnover for both teams right off the bat.
Yep, we'll most likely have 2 very different styles of play here with the Fort Bend team out of Houston, Texas, and the North Missouri Knights out of several small towns north of here, apparently. And we'll get to see a little flavor of Midwest basketball against Southern basketball, so should be good.
Yeah, that was Black powering his way inside for 2. The man defense for both teams.
Yep. So far, really good defense here shown by the Eagles. Little one dribble handoff, try and penetrate through there, find the soft spot, nice drive and in.
Wow, good move. That's Ramole. Setting it up is Wallace for the Eagles.
Utilizing the size advantage. Eagles are going to have a little bit of a size advantage today, probably top to bottom, other than maybe at the point guard position. But so right there, they tried to exploit it.
That was a tough pass from deep in the wing. You might want to get a little deeper before you make that pass, or swing it a couple times. But again, if you have the height, sometimes you can just pass from near half court.
A little sloppy there on the inbound.
Good cut to the basket.
Oh, nice try. Oh, and he follows. Oh, but couldn't get that one to go either. That is tough. Taylor had a lot of chances there and just couldn't put it in.
But it will stay with the Eagles after it went off of the Knights player.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a theme of today, is that because of their size advantage, we're going to see, he stepped out of bounds. We're going to see a lot of offensive boards by the Eagles unless the Knights can start getting some inside position and pushing them out. If they try and out-jump these guys, it's going to be a long day for the Knights.
So we'll see what the Eagles can do here. Again, trying to exploit their size. Johnson's doing his best to guard Black, who had an early 2.
Playing a straight motion offense here, a little pass and cut. Seeing if they can at least move the defense, but I think they're going to get a travel there. He just slid that pivot foot, and that's going to result in the ball going back to the Knights.
Yeah, that was Spears who tried the pull-around jump shot, but again, dragged his pivot foot.
Oh, that's travel. Also going to be another travel.
Yep.
We've seen that a little bit throughout the day here at Evangel, that just kind of losing track of where they are with their footwork, and we've seen a lot of those kind of travels today.
Eagles are cutting hard.
Almost another one there.
Yeah. Good spin.
Yep. Oh, and that's a nice footwork there, but they're just not finishing at the rim.
They've missed a couple bunnies early on. Got to look at a 3.
That one looks good, and it is.
That's Reinsch who hits the first triple of the game, and a bit of a slow start for both teams, but Reinsch found himself open.
We're gonna hear a little commentary, get a little first party point of view from the ref. You've seen a bunch of good basketball over the last several days.
Absolutely, it's been a good time.
Who's your favorite team to ref so far this tournament?
Probably Illinois Crew, right?
Absolutely, it's Illinois Crew. It's one of our very own right here on the radio here. Of course.
Yeah, one of the best shooting starts in that first half.
Of course.
Wow. And there you have it.
First hand from the officials.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. That's absolute affirmation right there.
See what the Eagles set up out of this timeout.
Absolutely no coercion whatsoever.
Eagles doing a good job of cutting hard off that action.
Such a great drive, and finally rewarded with the finish. I think that was probably the point of emphasis when the Fort Bend coach took a timeout is, look, you're getting to the basket. You're doing all the right things. You're just not focusing on the finish. See the ball go in the basket. Don't lose track of it.
Good finish back the other way for Teal.
Yeah, great answer there. He didn't have any problem focusing on the finish. Back to a 3-point lead for the Knights.
Good take inside.
And all right, they're picking them up at half court now. We're going to see some high pressure to try and see if they can. Oh, that was not smart though.
Just got there a little late, did Taylor.
I'd say very late. And part of it was because I think the coach called that just a little bit later than these guys were able to get set up, and they were rushing towards that trap rather than being already set up for it.
Good
nice
short roll.
Yeah, these guys, if they're going to run that too high pressure, they have got to make sure that they seal that gap. It doesn't do you any good to run that too high pressure and leave a wide open gap that he can pass through, because right there it became 4-on-3 basketball.
Yeah, it was Ramole who got the 2.
Beautiful block. Knights are looking to stretch here. Oh, that should have been a double dribble, but I'm guessing they're saying it was deflected.
Yeah, he threw up the little tip sign.
Tate Johnson with 2 straight there, I believe.
So a 5-point lead for the Knights. Tate's got 4. Ramole's got 4.
Oh, nice drive, but again, just missing right there at the end.
Those are going to fall, you'll have to believe, eventually.
Oh,
foul. Yep.
That's going to be a foul on number 20 there, Leach. Is he left he left his feet with no plan of where to come down other than the back of the Knight player, so that's not good. And 2 early fouls for Fort Bend. Been a clean game by the Knights, not a single foul yet. At high pressure. I never liked the high pressure there right at the line. I like for them to be able to get a little bit behind it to use the half line as a trap point.
Oh, they cannot buy a bucket near the rim.
He does. They are good at getting their own offensive board. Unfortunately, that one went off his foot, and it's going to go Knights ball. But this is, I think that's 4 missed layups, not counting the second chance. But see, this trap is too high because they can just back out of it.
Oh, almost got a steal there.
That trap needs to be about 3 to 4 feet behind that timeline, and that would be way more effective.
Yeah, almost want to bait them into coming across to those
that's
corners.
what I would say. It's just like a mousetrap. Give them the cheese. Make them think it's safe, and then when they cross the timeline, attack it.
So going to the line is Reinch. I'm definitely not pronouncing that right. I'll get clarification next break, but I'm just doing my best. It's R-E-I-N-S-C-H.
Yeah, we've got very lopsided on the fouls, 3 to none. And we still have almost half of the first quarter left to play. So if they're not careful, they're going to be in the bonus here shortly.
1 for 2 at the line for Wright. See what the Eagles are doing here.
Good ball movement. That's a beautiful, beautiful curl off the backside.
Another missed layup.
And another missed layup.
They're getting great looks. They'll have to fall eventually. Good extra.
Yeah, beautiful pass there.
Yep. You almost assumed that was going in. That's Tate Johnson. Yeah. Tate Johnson, who's got 7.
Yeah, that's Really good swing. Just one more pass. Find somebody that's a little bit more open than you. It's already ready and set.
See what the Eagles can do. They
just got to keep doing what they're doing. I mean, eventually these layups are going to go. They just gotta finish.
There's a
deep three. Yeah, that's a frustration three right there. He wasn't set. wasn't a good look. Yeah, I would prefer to see them keep going inside. They've got some really good curl screens. Here's another one by the Knights. Oh, throws up a prayer. That one's rarely going to go.
Back the other way. Tipped. Still caught.
That's a
travel.
walk.
Yep. Another travel.
Yeah, I didn't like the spacing on that fast break. They both took pretty much the same lane. Got to separate. Got to be wider. And the guy breaking should not be going down the middle. It's just too easy to guard 2-on-1 fast break when both players are so close to the paint. Not making the defender choose which one to guard.
Deep three, feeling it.
Yeah, that was also ill-advised. You're up 9. Maybe that's a heat check, but I think better to try and build the lead to 11.
Yeah, Eagles got to go back inside. Long two,
that's not even close.
Shot.
Yep. But a good. I'll give this. They were hustling for the rebounds and got rewarded that time.
Teal's got 4.
Yeah, I think they got to be patient. This is early. They're only down 7. They got to keep doing what has been successful, at least from a getting to the basket standpoint. They just got to increase their production.
Oh, good take there.
Boy, he's lucky he didn't get a foul there. Waved his hand from behind the play. That's never a good idea.
That's 6 points for Reinst.
Ooh, they're gonna call it. It was close, but yeah, out of control, stumbling away from the basket. Usually, it's going to get that call.
So again, the Knights with a 9-point lead here early in the game. They've pulled off that half-court pressure.
Yeah, and not surprisingly, it just wasn't being executed correctly. I'm not sure that's the design. Beautiful three there.
Teal's got 7. Or that's not Teal. That is Johnson. Cole Johnson. So Cole and Tate Johnson have been hit a pair of threes. Oh, maybe another.
Beautiful footwork and still another missed layup.
Wow, this is getting crazy.
Yeah.
Again, you don't feel like you're out of it if you're the Eagles just because of this amount of good looks you're making. You're just not making them.
Yeah, honestly, they have way better success getting to the basket than the Knights do, but for some reason they can't finish, and as a result, they're down 12.
So it's the Knights that lead the Eagles by 12 at the end of the first quarter, and we'll take a brief break. Welcome back to Evangel University, the new AG Financial Arena.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility.
Yeah, I pulled up. I thought we were still going to be over in Ashcroft.
Me
I pulled
too.
up. I'm like, what is that amazing new arena? I looked it up, $23 million project. Wow.
It is spectacular.
Wow, it's all Knights right now as the three is poured in.
Yeah, they're actually feasting mostly from the outside. They're getting a few looks inside, but most of those have been off fast breaks. I think from the offensive sets, almost all of their success from the offensive sets have been, in the half-court sets, have been from the three.
They got 4 threes, so 12 of their 23. And as you said, a lot of the other ones were fast break or foul shots.
Yep.
Ooh, finally get one to drop.
Boy, the tough one goes, but not the easy ones.
That was Leach. And we'll see how the Knights respond. Another three-point attempt, another three-point make. Wow, they can really shoot the ball.
Well, it's not any help that Fort Bend is in a matchup zone. I don't know if it's preserve energy, but when all they've gotten is threes from the perimeter, I would be playing a very, very tight man defense here, and they're not. There's hardly any high pressure. They are in a man, but it is.
Wow.
It flips to a zone based on assignment, so it's a lot of switching.
That was Remole with the bucket.
Yeah.
And 18-point lead early on for the Knights.
Yeah, Fort Bend has got to find an answer here and find it quick.
Thought about the three, gets it inside. Again, we were talking about the size of the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, they just have a huge size advantage, and they have exploited it from the standpoint of getting inside, but just not successful. Even there, that should have been an and one instead of just shooting two, and they're just not able to focus on finishing that shot, and then to add insult to injury, they're missing the free throw. That's the first foul of the game for the North Missouri Knights.
And again, for the Eagles, all the momentum is on the side of the Knights. You're almost just kind of throwing up shots, hoping they go in instead of shooting shots to make it, which kind of gets in your head, and it can be even harder, and you see that from the free throw line too.
Yeah, it's just all famine right now. There's no feast.
There's feast for the Knights, though, up 18 points. Maybe this steal will help the Eagles get back in the game. All the way the other way. Good wall up on defense. Good call.
Yeah. And if I'm the Knights, it's not a bad foul. Oh, they call that offensive.
Yep.
I did not see that till literally just now.
Yep. He had the wall up, maybe got an elbow inside. I was thinking no call when I saw the wall up, but potentially there was an elbow. Again, not too often do you see a charge call when the defender doesn't fall down, but by rule, obviously, the defender doesn't have to fall down. And there's just yet another three. It's raining threes here for the Knights. They have, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes just over 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah, the infusion of Barlow, number 2, for Fort Bend into the game, I think gave them a spark from a defensive standpoint. He was hustling pretty strong there, got a quick steal, and almost had another steal right there in that possession. But the problem is the ball movement is so good by the Knights. They are adjusting really on the fly, and because their ball movement is so quick, it really doesn't matter what defense the Eagles are running right now because there's always going to be an open look. They're moving the ball from strong side to weak side very quickly, and the closeouts are nowhere near in time, even though I can see the hustle in Fort Bend, but it is not enough. And right now they are on such a heater. If nothing else, this timeout will maybe try and cool down the Knights, but the Fort Bend coach is not happy. And I think part of that is I don't think he has an answer any more than the players on the floor do because they're doing all the right things, I would say, offensively and defensively. There's not much adjustments they can make other than maybe straight man, no help side. But I think as soon as you do that, you're going to see them go inside and get a lot of easy buckets. So, yeah, they've just got to start executing on offense.
It's also hard.
That is a low percentage shot there.
That's not what you need out of the timeout. Maybe this will go.
Yep.
Needed that one. Good offensive rebound.
Block with the three.
But again, for the Knights, they've had 4 different players hit a three. So that's hard to know who to guard on these threes. They're spreading them out. I mean, they're not a bad team.
Nope, there's nobody to key on here because all of them can shoot and all of them are shooting. Oh. There's a nice steal. Good hustle.
Oh. See if the Eagles can get a good shot in transition short.
Yeah, I just don't like that. I know they that would have been a beautiful momentum change if he could have hit the three, but he wasn't ready. The ball wasn't even in his hands properly.
Deep three, feeling it, heat check.
Yeah, that's a heat check.
Oh, saved.
And unfortunately, that's the worst thing you could do if you're OKC. I'm sorry, not OKC. North Missouri Knights, because it was 5-on-3, but luckily the three were able to keep them at bay long enough for the other two to recover. There's your heat check.
Yep, there's Leach for three. He shot a couple.
Climbing back in, down 15.
They got some momentum back, that's for sure. That deep three heat check didn't really help. Oh, offense.
Yep. Like I said, I think the infusion of Barlow into the game has really provided a spark, and plenty of time. We're still early in the second, halfway through the second quarter, so plenty of time here. I think that timeout was taken by.
It was taken by the Knights. Kind of a brief.
Yeah, they haven't recorded it yet.
6-0 run actually.
Yeah.
Up 21 now, just up by 15. So some of the momentum going back to the Eagles after they hit 2 consecutive threes.
Yeah, if I'm the Knights coach here, I'm telling them, okay, now we're playing into their hands by trying to be a little bit too fast here. It worked for us when we were in rhythm and hitting those threes. Now the aggressiveness of them, of the Eagles, is starting to it's forcing us to play a little faster than even we want to. So I would expect them to kind of pull this back a little bit and maybe space the floor a little to maybe mute that Eagles attack.
So down 15 with the ball on a 6-0 run are the Eagles. Swinging it from side to side. Again, their focus early on was get the ball inside, and they just couldn't score inside.
Now it's all Leach from three, and he's starting to heat up. That's 3 straight for him. And all of a sudden, they're within 12. So here we are, a game of streaks, and right now the 3-point streaks are going the Eagles' way.
Yep, all the momentum on the side of the Eagles right now. It's a 9-0 run, 3 straight threes.
Yeah, this has turned the game, and I expect a heat check again by Leach.
Yep.
There it is. Oh, Barlow. The chair took the brunt of that one. I think everybody in the arena knew that Leach was going to shoot that three. That was a little bit too deep of a heat check, but I don't blame him. When you hit 3 straight, I tell my guys, if you're on a heater, you got a green light. But other than that, we look for smart threes. Ooh, great back cut.
Good. Overplaying. That's how you make him pay for overplaying.
And that's where Barlow's aggressiveness cost him. But I still like what he's done in terms of providing a real spark for this team. Both offensively and defensively, just been really efficient. Another 3. Too much standing there.
Again, the Eagles' strategy has completely flipped. They went from going completely inside to completely shooting only threes.
Yeah. Well, it started working for them, and they pulled within 12 there. But, again, if you're going to live and die by the 3, a lot of times you're going to die by it, and it does become a game of streaks. And you can't count on, you don't know how long that streak is, and we now see that streak ended at 3 for the Eagles. But the good news is it got them back into this game, and now they've just got to, now they can probably start mixing it up, get a little mixture of 2s and 3s.
Yep, over at Drury, it's the boys 18U D1 Final Four, and the Tennessee Heat are beating the PT Warriors by 19.
Wow, that's unexpected. I literally thought that was going to be a fairly evenly matched group, though I will say Tennessee, from a size and bulk perspective, has more of those than PT does. But Toby Pike is a force to be reckoned with. He's played a spectacular tournament. But yeah, I called both of those teams earlier in the week, and Tennessee Heat is about as complete of a team as there is in the tournament.
And that was Black slipping to the basket for an easy 2 out of the timeout. See what the Knights can do to respond. Wide open 3. Got it. That's Ramole, his second triple, so they have 3 players with 2 threes.
They cannot allow the Knights to wall screen like that because they're so lethal when they have separation and they have time. Beautiful drive there by Spears.
So Spears has 4. Near steal there.
Good. What a Spears on the defensive side there.
Good slip.
Oh, yeah, there was a missed assignment there by Teal.
Eagles are doing a pretty good job of pressuring this possession.
Good stunt. Oh, we got below it.
Oh, jump.
That's going to be a jump. And guess who? Barlow. He is everywhere. He is providing the energy they need to turn what could have easily been an and one into a jump ball that goes their way on the possession arrow. Still just a 13-point game. Like to see Leach get down low now. Mix up another jump. That's going to be another jump ball, I think. No? Yeah, they're calling a jump ball there. Knights ball.
So, 13-point lead. Again, it was up as high as 21. See if it can get to 16 with this 3. No good. Rebound to Eagles. Again, some momentum is going the Eagles' way after a quick little 9-0 run. Kind of got them back feeling good about themselves. There's a tough shot.
Yeah. He's trying to shoot over 2 people from just inside the 3-point line, and he's off balance. He's coming from the side. It's very difficult for him to make that shot unless you've got a lot of hang time in your elevation. That is a tough one to adjust to.
Good rebound, good kick out. No numbers though.
1 on 2. He's still going to use the size.
Good wall up.
Oh, that's going to be a foul. I think they're going to get Remole for that. Nope, they're going to get Tate Johnson.
Again, no one for the Knights really in foul trouble. Just 3 fouls on the game.
Yeah, it's been a super clean game defensively for them. And that's impressive considering the size disadvantage that they're playing with. But they're also playing with a big lead, so being careful and being judicious in how they're playing defense is very smart.
Leach has 10 points. Looking to make it 11 here, does so. 1 for 2 at the line that time.
12-point game. Would have thought maybe the Knights would play for the last possession, and it appears that now as he backs up, maybe they will. Yeah. Oh, beautiful defense there by Teal.
4 seconds left. Wow. Red Seas parted, unable to finish though. Don't want to foul.
No, that was almost that almost was a reach foul there. Lucky that they didn't pick up a cheap foul. Not that it would have put them in the bonus, but yeah, good to get away from that.
Yep. So headed into halftime, Knights up by as much as 21. Now just up 12. See you back in 4.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back to AG Financial Arena for the second half of this boys 18U D4 boys gold ball game. Winner goes to play in the gold ball showdown for the undisputed Division 4 title. And it looked early on that it was going to be the Knights for sure moving on up by as many as 21, but the Eagles went on a quick 9-0 run to get back into the game, down just 13 at half.
Oh.
That's not going to help.
Too much traffic. Oh, nice disruption there by Leach.
Reach by, just got ball though to avoid getting the foul. Can't leave him open. He's hit a couple.
Good rebound by Taylor. Yeah, this dribble handoff, they can't get too deep without being vertical. And the previous play, he was just straight horizontal when he penetrated below that free throw line, and he had nowhere to go except turn the ball over.
Unguarded to the hoop.
Wow.
Missed it. Up, in.
Yeah, this is not the way Fort Bend wants to start with a turnover An ill-advised shot. And then now quick make by the Knights. This is the North Missouri Knights, not the OKC Knights. The OKC Knights we'll see next with the girls 18U.
The Knights look like they're coming out of the half with more energy than the Eagles. Good move inside for the and one. Well done. Good patience.
Yeah, that was saucy. Really good pivot foot control there. And the worst thing that the Eagles could see to start this is to see that lead grow. They had gotten it into a manageable number, and but if did we get a clarification? Is it Remolay? I'm going to guess it's Remolay.
We'll guess that.
I highly doubt it's pronounced Remol, but we're going to go with Remolay. Apologies if we're mispronouncing it.
Let's just say every possible combination of R-E-M-O-L-E.
Regardless, he converts on that 3-point play, and it is now a 17-point game.
And Remolay or Remolay has 16 points.
We really need to know how to pronounce it then if we're going to have to call his name that often.
Okay.
Remolay. Okay.
It's Remolay.
We were close. I think Remolay, I think I win the award for guessing the closest because it's clearly a French name.
We'll give you a gold ball.
Kind of like Reveille.
Knights are off and running even with this big 17-point lead. Good movement without the ball as well.
I would get Wallace out of there. He's running a little too wild. I'd get that spark plug. I'd get that spark plug Barlow back in because he seems to be able to run that defense really well. That's a little bit of frustration there by Black. He's what they can't do is unravel here. They've got to keep their composure. Yeah, it's a 19-point gap, but that doesn't mean they can't come back from it.
Got to travel there by.
Yeah.
What was it again? Remolay?
It was Remolay.
Remolay. There we go.
Yeah, that one's question. That's the thing. You get up big, and sometimes you get complacent, and you still got to pay attention to the fundamentals.
Yep, up 19 here. A lot of time left, though. Still 5:30 in the third quarter. But if you're the Eagles, you want to be a little bit more deliberate offensively.
Yeah, this is a little stagnant.
Like first time in a long time we've seen them go inside, and it is just not their night around the rim.
Or layup.
And a free layup the other way.
That's a 4-point play.
Wow.
And that is literally the Eagles so frustrated that they didn't make what should have been an easy put in that they didn't even think about getting back on defense. And Leach is just playing the swing here. At least now, now he's going down low, but Leach was not even in that play other than just to facilitate a swing from strong side to weak side, and that's gonna go to the Knights. I don't think Leach realized that, but it is. Yeah, I'd like to see Leach back where he started this game. I get he wasn't finishing, wasn't making the shots, but they still got to keep going to him there.
Yeah, so the Knights back up to their largest lead of the game, trying to add to it. No good. Long rebound. Another three-point attempt this possession. No good.
Oh, that's a pull. Yeah, that's going to get Black for a pull. It's just you're just taking bad to worse when you're. I don't know. Maybe they're a little dead-legged, but I mean, we just pretty much started this half. I mean, you should have plenty of energy here. And to defend like that is really no excuse.
So we'll see how deliberate the Knights are. They've played with a lot of pace, but have been very, very good at attempting those three-point shots and hitting them.
And they have the luxury of being methodical here. They can measure what they want to do. They don't have to shoot until it's a good one.
There is a good one, just missed. And there's your guy. Barlow with the rebound backside. See if he can provide a spark like he did in the first half. Can't buy a bucket. Can the Eagles? Saved. Tipped ahead.
Look at
almost.
that. Look at
Barlow.
that. Why not?
There we go,
yes.
Barlow.
Yeah, he's my MVP on the Eagles right now, just because of the energy he brings.
Yep, and when you're down so big, 19, you need all the energy you can get, and hopefully that'll provide a spark to the rest of the Eagles, realizing that this game is not yet over. You just need to string together some stops.
Yeah, he's playing Tate Johnson. Great. Look at them slip that screen. Great defense there. That Barlow.
Good patience here from the Knights. Again, up 19. No need to rush anything.
Yeah, and they're not expending much energy, but they're requiring the Eagles to expend a ton of energy. There's so much ball movement. The Eagles are trying. They're trying to cover and be aggressive at the same time, knowing that there's so many possessions down, and the Knights are just wearing them down. Not to mention the fact that guys are starting to get into foul trouble.
Good steal there from the Eagles. And they're off and running the other way. Misses a layup.
Reach to follow.
There. Again, I think if you're the Eagles, you gotta see some balls go in the bucket, and you gotta do that by getting the ball inside. Then maybe you can extend to get some of those threes.
Got a 3-second count. I wouldn't mind seeing the Eagles go back to some pressure, provided that they run it correctly. And I wouldn't mind seeing some full court pressure. They have not tested the Knights in terms of their ability to break a full court press. You got to at least test it. Yeah, they may break it, but at this point, any pressure that's smart pressure is a good idea, which would mean either full court or pick them up as soon as they cross the timeline with maybe a too high pressure trap.
And we got a timeout here from the Knights. Up by 17. Again, the largest lead was 21.
Yeah, this is that typical, what we see from most coaches is that kind of midway through the third period timeout. This is the first timeout I believe they've called. So this is a resting water break timeout, and a moment for the coach to say, stay the course. Don't, our worst enemy right now is ourselves. We cannot turn the ball over. We've got to make sure that we maintain our discipline, maintain our spacing, and take good shots. It's okay to take threes, but they need to be good threes. And it's a great way to kind of do a quick mental focus reset, make sure everyone's on the same page. Eagles, on the other hand, I just don't know that they've got the answer right now, but I like what Barlow is doing to spur his team on to at least give it a run here. Good put back there by Cole Johnson.
Yeah, again, they've gotten a lot of second chance points. Everything seems to kind of be going the Knights' way.
Yeah, the lead is just ballooning.
Tough shot.
Yeah, I don't like that. But, they're going to get a foul there. They're going to get 3 free throws. It was kind of a bailout. I whenever I see that as a unbiased observer, that is my objective opinion is he's given up on his teammates, and it's like, well, the only thing I can do is just take a deep three and hope, and that rarely works. Luckily, he got fouled and gets a chance to shoot 3 free throws, but I think the lesson here is no matter how far you're down, don't give up on your teammates. You've got to trust them. You got to play as a unit. I think the Knights have done that exceptionally well here today. I think, like you mentioned, Nick, that almost everyone on the floor has hit a three, and they're very unselfish. They're finding different guys to participate, and it makes it that much harder for the Eagles to key in on one guy that's hurting them because they're all hurting them. Makes all 3, though.
Again, 16-point game. It's not over. You see the coach for the Eagles employing his team to potentially put some high pressure on here, force the Knights to rush.
You got to bring 2 if you're going to do it, and got to be measured. There's a little bit of a corner trap. Oh, Barlow had to return. Yeah, I think it would have been better if Barlow had stuck with it.
Levi, number 12, has another back bucket. He's got 18 points. No, 20 points. Double. So
I would
20-point game for him.
I know it sounds weird, but if I'm the coach of Fort Bend, I'm taking Leach out of this game and force the other 5 guys to play as a unit, and let Leach have a little mental and physical reset on the bench.
So again, the winner of this game goes on to play the PCA Paladins. And
beautiful drive.
Wow, good take there. That's Teal.
Yeah, he's had a few of those today. He has great body control. He's got that spin move he does almost every time. I don't know if they scouted that, but don't be surprised if the Knights cheat that the next time he goes in, because seems to be his bread and butter move. When he drives in, he likes to spin, especially if he's coming in from the offside, and it puts him in position to hit with his right hand.
Misses the free throw, though, so 6 points for Teal. And working
Look at
inside.
that deep penetration there.
Wow.
It just makes it really hard to defend.
Good rebound in traffic there from Teal.
Yep, Teal playing well here the last few possessions.
Just space in the floor here, kind of a 4-out look. And good swing out there.
Yeah.
That's better ball.
That was a great look. Yeah, I love that shot. Look at Barlow. He never gives up. Yeah, running Teal at the top of that, running maybe kind of a star formation, I think would be not Teal, Leach. But the problem is that the 2 low guys were too far out. At least one of them's got to be in the short corner for that formation to be effective. That's going to be a foul on Teal.
Almost hit it.
I think that was. I don't think that was purposeful. I think Teal just lost its balance there. I guess the coach heard me. He is pulling Leach, and I think that's just really, yeah. And I've known that coach for a long time. He's been the Fort Bend varsity coach for, I think, longer than I was the varsity coach at Dash. So, and he's had some excellent teams, including teams that made it to the at least to the Elite Eight, and if not the Final Four. So. He definitely knows what he's doing, and I think it's a good move to give Leach a break and see if these other 5 can maybe start gelling, get some chemistry, get some ball movement and rotation that's going to help, because as of right now, they don't have an answer, and Leach was hurting his team more than helping by trying to put the whole team on his shoulders and try and come back from what's now an 18-point deficit and put him on his shoulders and try and do it. You're not going to be able to do that. This is a game of 5 guys, not 1, and he's going to have to. He's got to learn to just keep trusting his teammates. So we'll see how they come out and what kind of formation. But I expect to see a full court press coming out as we start the 4th quarter. I would expect to see that out of Fort Bend, and if I'm the Knights coach, I'm drawing up a press break and make sure everyone knows their assignments for if and when the press break, or when the press comes, regardless of whether that's a full court press or a half court press. But this is do or die. You got 8 minutes to come back from 18 points, so you got to believe Fort Bend's going to throw everything but the kitchen sink. But Leach is actually coming back out on the floor, so maybe he was able to talk him down and say you got to work together. So Leach is going to stay in.
All right, we'll see what the Eagles do offensively and then defensively as well to try to get their way back into this game. Down 18. Again, it was a 21-point deficit early. It's kind of hung around here for the last 2 quarters. So that early sharpshooting from the Knights may have gotten them the lead early, and they hope not to relinquish it.
Yeah, I'd like to see a flash there from the weak side when that happens. you just can't assume that the Knights are always going to have the right defensive position every time. So once the ball got swung over to Spears, that would have been a good time for Leach to flash into the mid post, and he would have only had single coverage.
And here's a little pressure. Again, it's kind of right before half court.
Yeah, I just don't like that. It's just too easy to break.
Again, it's even easier to break on this longer college court. More space.
That's going to be a charge. Wow. There was a hesitation. I think he was processing in his mind whether or not he was set or not, and his final determination was that he was. And it'll be Fort Bend ball.
So that's Wallace inbounding. And Spears with the ball. Shooting another. Just can't get one to drop. There's a foul.
Good hustle by Black there to get in there and get that errant three-pointer. Yeah, I mean, at this stage of the game, you've got to attack every board. And I'd always tell my guys, always assume every shot is a miss. Whether it's yours, your teammates, or your opponents, every shot is a miss. To just train yourself mentally to attack every board. So good job there that time by Black. He makes it both. So now a 16-point game. Oh, Leach got away with that.
Quick trigger three there. Didn't necessarily need that. Up by 16.
Yeah, that was uncharacteristic there. The Knights got a little impatient, and that didn't take but about 5-6 seconds off the clock. That worked great to Fort Bend.
Yep. Quick shots is kind of what you're hoping for if you're the Eagles from the Knights.
Yeah, way too much dribbling going on here.
Tough step back three.
Yeah.
It was just ISO ball that possession.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it's like every guy is on an island. It's like, here's a ball, you try and do something with it. They try for a little bit, and they say, okay, now I'm going to pass it to you, now you do something with it. That's just not the way to play basketball. The way to play basketball is to work together. Off-ball screens, on-ball screens, pick and rolls, pick and pops. Coordination to where that somebody gets an open look. So as a result, we'll see Cole Johnson go to the line, shoot a couple of free throws here.
Cole Johnson, if he hits this, he'll be in double figures. He's got 9.
Teal coming back out, and I think he's been an integral part of this game for Fort Bend, as does Barlow. So he's got his probably his 5 best guys out there right now to try and bring it home. But it's a tall order, down 18 with 6 to go and change.
Got to get some quick buckets, but that doesn't mean just ISO. Got to move the ball, move without the ball.
Yeah.
But if you're open, you got to take it.
I agree.
Can't be too picky. If you're the Knights, just play good, solid defense,
Ooh.
which they are. Tough shot, no good.
Barlow was not comfortable. He had an open look for 3, but he clearly wasn't comfortable with it.
Oh, good pass on the backside. Kind of just forced his way up into the walled-up defender.
He should have kicked that out to 15 Reinsch for that to continue that possession.
Good kick out up top.
Now Barlow takes the 3. It's a good look.
Yep, straight on 3.
Yep, and that foul's going to go on Black. Nope, sorry.
Teal.
It's going to go on Teal.
All right, quick timeout here. We'll take a quick break and hear a word from the sponsor. And we're back with 5:30 left, 18-point lead for the Knights. If you're the Knights, I would try to get a layup off this press. If not, just pull it back up because they have 4 up by half court. Good split.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that in the first half. Their splits are just too wide. If you're gonna, I mean, yes, like I said, you got to bring 2 if you're gonna run that too high. You're gonna run that high pressure, but your feet should almost be touching so that they can't pass through you and they can't dribble through you.
Good look on the inbounds play. Good patience by the Knights as well. Again, don't need to force anything.
No, they can be patient. That's a walk.
Yep. They have layups on this backside with the pressure, and you're going to want to take those.
Yeah, it's interesting that they were able to run that entire set from the baseline.
Finally, a 3 drops. It's been a rough go of it. He's got 3 threes.
Yeah, I don't understand this low trap.
That's kind of where they wanted him. They didn't trap him there. 3 from the corner to answer, no good.
Leach with a rebound, and he walked.
Yep.
Just slid those feet. He thinks he's fine, but he literally did. He drug 1 foot like he was going to go forward, then decided to turn around and pass it back to a teammate, and he absolutely traveled.
Yeah, if you're the Knights, I'd stop shooting these.
Oh,
wow.
Just threw it away. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think they just corrected that. Yeah. Because it was never touched, it goes back to the baseline.
So for the Eagles, you kind of need to put some pressure on.
Teal with a deep 3.
Man. Down by 15. Need some threes to drop, but
you do.
But also, you're just going to need some quick stops on the other end. Need that one. Nope. Good rebound.
I didn't hate it.
Good look. Straight on. Nope, just long.
That's over the basket. Yeah, I think it's a combination. A lot of these guys have played almost the entire game, and they're a little dead-legged because they have had to do a lot defensively, and as a result, it has been difficult to make shots. And late in the game, we're seeing that fatigue. Leach is dripping wet, but yeah, I don't like this low trap here.
Oh, yep.
Nice. So easy to break.
The press. Yeah, don't need that 3. I'd take a layup.
Yeah, I'd send it up top here.
Yeah, layups or time wasting.
There's no reason. Again, they're trying to start this stretch play from the baseline, which is not a good idea. Yeah.
Good pump fake there.
Oh, that's going to be a charge. Really good there by Spears. The whole coordination of that, I think they got lucky the previous possession when they ran that same play from the baseline. But that should always start from the high wing. You should have 2 high, sometimes 3 high, 2 low, 1 in the corner, 1 in the slot. And they ran that completely out of what should have been a normal formation.
Let's see how quickly the Eagles get a shot up, and that is our answer right there. Wow, that's a tough shot.
Leach is like, where was that in the second and third quarters?
Again, it's just a 12-point lead.
See, they actually trapped in the right place, but Knights were so quick they went right through it.
Nice.
But it was the first time they actually trapped in the perfect spot right below the timeline.
Remole actually has 24 points. Remole has 24 points. It's giving me fits, though, with the name. Thought about the 3, need a quick bucket.
Ugh.
Down 14, tough shot.
Rebound.
Yeah. These guys are exhausted. Yeah. Late call, but right call. Barlow bumped him from the side, and that will put him in the bonus. Probably not bad for them. I mean, 14 is still very reachable, and with 3 minutes of time, it's not a bad idea to start trading 2s for 3s. You got plenty of time to do that. Now the problem is he doesn't have a very deep bench. He only has 3 on the bench. So using guys just to foul and be able to extend the time is going to be difficult. Cole Johnson makes both.
Those are big.
He's been solid from the free throw line today. Oh, and he fumbled the pass. He was so thinking about where he was going to shoot that from, he forgot about looking it in.
Good patience with this trap. He's got to swing that right away.
Yeah. All the way across. There you go. And then up top.
Oh, didn't necessarily need that shot.
No, he needed it all. You got to push that up top. Be patient.
Yeah, I'd take a layup or pull it back out for sure.
Yep. Yeah, at this stage of a game, my message to the team if I'm the Knights is, if it isn't a layup, you're not shooting it. We're not giving any opportunity for the other team to have any more possessions than we want them to have.
Eagles get it in. Thought about the three. Good ball
swing.
movement. Got to be shot ready though.
But they didn't complete the swing, and that's the problem.
Oh, nice move inside.
Yeah, beautiful. They didn't have anybody in the corner, so the swing didn't cost the defense anything. They didn't have to move hardly at all, and as a result, there was no open three look.
As poorly as Leach shot shooting the three, starting on, he's got 20 points now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, for as well as North Missouri has shot, and as poorly as Fort Bend has, it's kind of surprising it's only a 14-point game. Yeah. He shot it like there was 2 seconds left in the game, not 1:42. And everyone's shrugging their shoulders.
That was a shot from near the volleyball line off of 1 foot.
Yeah, that brought the Fort Bend coach out quickly. I think he was going to call a timeout no matter what, but I think he was hoping he was going to call it being down 11, not still down 14.
That was wild.
Yeah, that he's given a little bit of talking to there to Kuntz. You just can't do that.
After he shot it, his teammates all were up in arms like we were. Just kind of looking at him, and he's like, the coach told us shoot threes.
Yeah.
I'm probably confident that's not the threes he was thinking about.
Yeah, he better make sure his pillow's not frozen when he goes to bed tonight at his hotel room, because I don't think they were very happy about that. But yeah, for the Knights, I think they've played so well, but here late, there's just been a slight lack of kind of order and discipline, and maybe the coach is telling them now, if it's not a layup, don't take it. Keep pulling it up top. They're going to come and foul you. Let's just make our free throws. So, and all these guys are great free throw shooters. You've probably got the stat better than I do, but I think their free throw shooting percentage today has been excellent.
Yeah, they've just missed 2 all game.
Yeah. So this is going to be a tough ask for the Eagles with them shooting so well that their only options are 3 for 2. And
they're extending the press all the way up now.
Yeah, which I wish they would have done earlier, just to test the Knights' ability. But
they should be shooting.
Yeah, they're shooting now.
They already had a bonus shot, so I don't really know what the confusion was about.
Yeah, this is either going to be a really long minute and 40, or it's going to be a very short one, because I'm guessing if he makes both of these and Fort Bend doesn't score 3 on the next possession, they will likely throw in the towel. But he did miss the first one, so yeah. In comes their 3-point guys, Leach, Teal, and Black.
And over at the other gym, Drury, we have our final 2 teams set for boys 18U, as surprisingly enough, the MHEA Eagles are back in to defend their 4-peat, trying to get 5 in a row. And they'll face the Tennessee Heat after they are beating the Warriors by 21, barring a miracle with a minute left.
Yep, and Tennessee Heat. That's an impressive win over PT. I called 2 of their games this week, and they looked about as ready as anybody to face Tennessee. But I also called the Tennessee game last night, and wow, Memphis is going to have their hands full with Tennessee if they want to make this 5 in a row. Because if there's any team that can do it, it is Tennessee.
So an inter-Tennessee, interstate battle for the national title like we had last year for girls 18U.
Yeah, that was the Battle of Michigan, wasn't it? Yeah.
And we'll actually see a rematch of that game a little bit later on tonight with HEA playing West Michigan Hornets in the semifinals this time. And let's see if the Eagles can get a little momentum going into tomorrow night's contest where they play the Crew.
Yeah, I think that'll do it. Oh,
good power.
Boy. And they're going to end just like they started, missing layups.
Yep. Yeah, again, you just think of
they're not going to foul now, I don't think. This is, there's not going to be any more fouling. I think we're just going to see them kind of let this play out.
Yep. So looks like the Knights will go on to face the Paladins tomorrow, right here at 5:30, and
that'll be for the D4 championship.
Yep, and the Eagles will face the Crew, coached by myself. So I personally hope they miss as many layups as they did, but I doubt that they will.
Yeah, I think they'll learn from this game and make adjustments. And sometimes these games happen, and we've all, as coaches, we've all had those games where we feel completely helpless because there's not really anything we can do to help our team when they just are all struggling offensively. They did the right things in terms of structure and in terms of attacking the rim, but I mean, I counted at least 15 missed layups, and I think that's probably an understatement. So it looks like they're just going to get a couple of quick substitutions in here so that they can finish this out.
So that's Noah Glenn, number 13. Number 24 is Kali. Number 30 is Scherer, thrown out of bounds for the Eagles. Number 34 is Nathan Glenn, so both Glenn brothers getting in. See if they can get a bucket. And number 11 is Britt. So 5 new players in for the Knights. Get to have their shine on both the live stream and in this new beautiful venue. With 34 seconds left. Good crossover. Thought about the swing. And it's still Knights basketball.
Fort Bend still playing defense. They're
good steal. Tried to kind of draw the and 1-3.
This is where you don't want to see is getting too aggressive where somebody's going to get hurt.
Missed 3 there. Rebound. The clock is still running. Now it stops.
Not quite running clock time.
Yep, just 19-point lead.
They still have to get it across the timeline, but that's about it.
Oh, could have been a foul. Was not called. Oh, big time block, rebound, missed layup. It's volleyball time.
Chance to get on the stat sheet, and they couldn't do it.
They got on the stat sheet for a missed layup. But it is the North Missouri Knights who get the gold ball for the boys D4 18U, and they'll go on to face the Paladins of Louisiana tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for our next matchup. Girls